Oh shit, she's pissed. You pissed her off. To complicate people's feelings about the situation, the subject of the Amber Alert was found dead. Oh shit. Hey guys, it's Danny G and welcome back to my channel. So I just got off work. So sorry if I look a little busted, you know? But it's okay. It's chilly outside. I have my London fog. I love these, especially when it's like kind of cold. It's like a cozy vibe, you know? Yeah. I feel like this is the perfect day for a little story time reading the AITA subreddit. You know, am I the asshole? And since it's getting spooky, I figured, well, one, we have my pumpkin, and this is my attempt at a background. So pretend this isn't here, and it's just this, okay? It kind of gives spooky, huh? Right? And I went on the subreddit and I found like stories that I feel like could kind of be interpreted as a spooky story, a spooky am I the asshole? So we have, am I the asshole for picking up and taking care of a stranger's toddler? That's pretty spooky scary, right? And then I have, am I the asshole for taking a picture of my wife sleeping? Also spooky scary, so that's the theme for today. Of course, as always, I haven't read these stories, I just read the title. That's it, you know? I like to have a live reaction. So, anyways, we're gonna read the Am I the Asshole for Picking Up and Taking Care of a Stranger's Toddler first, alright? I was at a restaurant with my teen sons and my mom. There was a mom who was letting her toddler run around. He looked to be around 18 months old. She was there with older kids who stayed at the table. She was busy on her cell phone and she got really angry when other people told her to watch her kid. Okay, so people are already concerned, interesting, but also I get it because like, that's her kid. She was busy on her cell phone and got really angry when other people told her to watch her kid. Okay, so this is like an ongoing like interaction. It looks like people are already getting frustrated with her. I have no idea what it's like to be a parent, but I know it's a lot, but also like, she's in a public space, so she has to have a little bit more accountability for her child right now. I was worried he would get hurt. We all thought he was adorable. My mom is elderly and needs a cane to get around. She was getting up to go to the bathroom when the toddler comes running straight at her. I just knew he was going to crash into her, so I scooped him up before he could. I put him on my lap, and he seemed content to sit there. Okay. I mean, it's weird because you're a stranger, but also like the way that you're explaining it, it doesn't seem that weird. It's not like the mother really cares about her child that much if he's running around and she's not paying attention. But still, it's getting a little weird. I was mostly done with my dinner, so I started entertaining him. His giggles were so cute. My sons were also entertaining him as well. Okay, yeah, so she has her kids, she's there with the fam, she's got what, her mom or her grandma? Her mom, who's just elderly, right? So it's like a whole family vibe, right? So it's not too like crazy that her kids are entertaining the baby and they're just like kind of all there together, right? So that's not too spooky scary. So another person comes up to me and asks if I knew the baby. I told her nope. She told me that the mom might care just as the boy's older sister told her mom and was pointing to me. Ooh, the drama's starting. The mom looks at me and shrugs at her daughter before going back to her phone. Okay, so does that mean she acknowledged this? The woman just gapes in astonishment for a moment and then says with the woman just gapes in astonishment for a moment and then she says with disgust that she wasn't a good mom. Ooh, you don't say that. She tells me that I'm an asshole for taking care of a stranger's baby. Okay, this woman is just ready to fight. She's fighting everybody. Then turns and walks off. I just roll my eyes. I told my kids, it's like I'm just supposed to either let him get seriously hurt or let him seriously injure an elderly person. I know he wasn't my responsibility, but as a mom, I just couldn't do anything. I just couldn't not do anything. Besides, his mom didn't care. My kids and mom weren't done eating. The toddler fell asleep in my lap. Just as my kids and my mom are finishing up, the woman and her kids leave. My mom, kids, and I stare in disbelief. Who just forgets their own baby? Oh shit, oh my god. Just as she gets outside, one of her kids remembers and points to me. She rolls her eyes but comes to get her baby. She takes him, doesn't bother with a thank you, and walks out. As we are leaving, we see the cops talking to them and the woman is angrily screaming. Since this is a small town, I go onto social media when I get home and the local community page. and found out that the woman who called me an asshole is the one who called the cops on her. I also found that her kids had been taken away from her before for neglect, and now DCF is involved again. I told a few friends, and 2 of them told me it was an asshole move to pick up someone's kid and care for them. I, at the time, didn't see a problem with it, and the mom obviously didn't care, but now I'm wondering if what I did was wrong. Okay, that's not too spooky scary. I don't think what she did was that bad. Like, she was an eye shot of the mom, and the mom showed a lot of body language that showed that she didn't care that the lady was watching the child. So I kind of feel like if the mom didn't care, then she's the only one that can deem that situation as an asshole, right? And since the mom was the one that was being neglectful, I don't really think she has a say to begin with, because at the end of the day, she's kind of the asshole, right? Since she's the one neglecting her kids. And the other lady just, I feel like that's a situation where it's like, you're involving yourself, but you're not like helping in any way, versus OP, like, yeah, she involved herself, but she wasn't like getting into the lady's business. She was just like helping the situation. You know, she didn't want her mom to get hurt because her mom's elderly, and that's like an 18-month, so she thinks an 18-month-old baby. So, I mean, if it all worked out at the end of the day, like the baby didn't get hurt, the old lady didn't get hurt, and the baby's mom wouldn't get pissed at her, then I feel like OP is definitely not the asshole in the situation. That woman, the mom, is responsible for her baby. So if anyone's the asshole, it's her. And the stranger who came over and called everybody the asshole, I think she's also an asshole, because it's like, come on, you're not helping the situation either by just saying everybody's wrong. Even if everybody might be a little wrong. Everybody's wrong, but everybody's not the asshole. So let's check out the comments and see what other people think. This is like a recent post, so there might not be too much. Okay. How can someone call you an asshole when the actual mom of the child did not notice when she didn't care, and then forgot to take her kid with her? What exactly were you supposed to do? Would those people have been happy if the kid wandered off into the kitchen, out into the street? He was probably safer with you than his actual mom. Ooh. Opie said, those are my thoughts as well. She might as well give them up for adoption. She has proven over and over that she can't be trusted. I feel like this is getting a little bit too like into this lady's business. We don't actually know the full story. Like, everybody has a day, and obviously, like, just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you should forget your kid, but I mean, we don't really know what's going on, and like, just because you heard through the grapevine that she possibly had her kids taken away before, then that means that she's probably like she's probably assigned a social worker, and it's their job to make that judgment and to be in their business and stuff. So I don't know if I fully agree with what was said. Someone said, not the asshole. I have to agree with your initial assessment. What were you supposed to do? Let the toddler and an elderly person get hurt? The person in charge of the toddler knew you had him and didn't care. So it isn't like you were keeping him away from the person who was supposed to be responsible for him. That's my sentiment. I am very confused as to why someone who is neither willing to care for the child herself nor confront the person in charge of said child was chuffed enough, I don't know that word, is that British? Was chuffed enough to confront the one person who was just being a good citizen about it. On the other hand, probably a good thing DCF is involved, since the person has a history of neglect, in addition to an obvious lack of manners. Yeah. OP commented one more time about this person who said, your mothering instincts were correct. The toddler needs someone like you in their life desperately. And then she said, I would gladly accept him into my life. He would be spoiled rotten by everyone too. That's a little weird. Okay, we're not taking this lady's babies, like, maybe something's going on. We don't know the situation. Like, she could have been having a really bad day. She could be in an abusive relationship. There could be like domestic issues. Like, we don't really know the full story. So let's not claim anyone's children. Okay, like, again, it's the job of DCF. Okay, that story wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. So yeah, I don't think she's the asshole. I think she's like a little strange for saying that she wants to like take the kid, but I get it. Like, that might just be like a mom thing to say, but it's not a me thing to say, that's for sure. In case anybody doesn't know and wants to know, a London fog is Earl Grey tea with vanilla and steamed milk and hot water. It's so yummy. All right, so now for the next story, we have Am I the asshole for taking a picture of my wife sleeping? Okay, I live with my boyfriend. If he took a picture of me sleeping, I think it would be funny. But if it's like he's taking pictures of me sleeping like continuously, and it's like behind my back, or like he's sending it to people, or I don't know. I guess we'll see where this goes, but so far kind of creepy, but also not kind of spooky scary. We'll get into it. Throwaway because my wife and several of my friends know my Reddit account. My wife, female 27, and I, male 27, have an ongoing joke about have an ongoing joking argument about her smiling when she sleeps. Oh my gosh, kind of creepy, kind of creepy. I just watched the movie Smile that's out in theaters. I didn't really like it. It's like the one where they smile and they kill themselves or something. Yeah, the ending was kind of dumb, but the rest of the movie was okay. It was pretty good. Whatever. Moving on. I do strange things in my sleep too. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want to embarrass myself. But I do like this thing where I like. My boyfriend says I like go into like the pillow and just like go like this or something. Maybe I get like an itchy on my nose or something. Yeah. So on Friday when I woke up, she was smiling and had her blanket curled up to her neck, and I took a quick photo. When I got home that night, I showed her the picture and she flipped out. She said it was a violation of her trust and called me a pervert. Oh shit. She did not like that. I told her several times that I hadn't shared it with anyone, but she seems convinced that I'm sharing it online. This is completely out left field for her. I deleted the picture and reassured her that I'll never do it again and that I hadn't shared it with anyone and that I didn't understand what the issue was. But that doesn't seem to reassure her. She refuses to let me do anything to make it right and brings it up several times a day. Oh shit, she's pissed. You pissed her off. Admittedly, I did not ask permission before taking the picture, but it was a lighthearted debate and not intended to be shared. Am I the asshole? Nah. She's freaking out. She's just embarrassed and she's freaking out. It is kind of a violation if you think about it because, you know, she couldn't consent to the photo, but like you said, you just took it for you two. Like you just took it for each other because it's something, whatever. Yeah, I mean, especially like if it's something that she denies and she's like, I don't smile when I sleep. I'd be like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna prove it. You just wait. She's like really upset about it though. Maybe she's really embarrassed. I feel like she's embarrassed. But if she's not like getting over it, that could be a problem for you guys. Like, I don't know how he's handling it though. I don't know if he's like being an asshole about how he's like explaining it to her, but based off of the way he wrote it, he seems like he's being like straight up like, hey, like this is something we've talked about. I thought it was cute and funny and I just wanted to show you later. Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, I'm not sure why she's so mad. Let's read the comments. Not the asshole. My husband has taken pictures of me before when I'm sleeping. If the dogs get in bed or if I'm laying with my son, he doesn't post them online, but I will take a picture and show me later. Oh, he doesn't post them online, but we'll take a picture and show me later. You look so cute with their son, / the dogs last night, etc. It's not a frequent thing and has happened probably 4 times in 10 years we have lived together, but it never gave me cause for concern. Right, because it's not that serious. That's cute. It's kind of cute. OP, does OP say anything? This was like 4 hours ago. We're not gonna get an update. All right, I'm gonna find another story because these were kind of quick, huh? And not that spooky scary. So give me a minute, I'm gonna go browse. All right, y'all, oh my pumpkin. We're back. I think I found a spooky-ish one. All right, y'all, I found another one, okay? This one's called, Am I the Asshole for Complaining About an Amber Alert? Amber Alert is normally like what? Somebody's been kidnapped? So that's kind of spooky. So, I don't know. I don't know why they're complaining about it, but let's find out. I mean, it is a loud noise, I guess. Alright. Last night, around midnight, my phone, which is set to Do Not Disturb, started blaring loud klaxon horns, full volume with a message about an Amber Alert. It said that a little girl had been abducted by her father and was last seen 5 hours earlier in a region 94 kilometers, 58 miles to the west of me, heading east in a car with this make, model, and plate. Okay, pretty normal. It's starting to get a little dark outside. I complained on Facebook that the alert shouldn't have been sent so broadly, and especially to people whose devices had been deliberately silenced at midnight when those do not disturb device owners were likely dead asleep. My stance is that the text shouldn't be overridden like that, or at the very least it shouldn't be used with more nuance. Alert phones that aren't in do not disturb mode require manufacturers to have a software switch allowing alerts to set to on by default if you like, etc. My contention was that people who are most likely asleep at midnight with their phones on mute are in a poor position to help you spot a specific car from 5 hours ago and 58 miles away. Some additional context. I have been unemployed for over a year and have been a difficult struggle to get a job. I was thinking keenly of my, okay, they're British. I was thinking keenly, whatever. I was thinking of my wife, our family's sole breadwinner at the moment, who has a long commute in the morning and who cut our Valentine's Day evening short so that she could have enough sleep for the day ahead. I also have kids of my own and obviously would not want to see harm come to them, obviously, duh. To complicate people's feelings about the situation, the subject of the Amber Alert was found dead, oh shit, about 138 kilometers, yeah, this person is British as fuck, of where the alert originated. So anyone complaining about the alert sounding through on our phones that were specifically deliberately silenced must be an asshole, right? Because dead kid, question mark? It's a stupid catch-22 for the sake of a weak argument though. If the girl had been found alive, their stance would have been, see, the alert worked. Am I, and the many people who called the police stations to complain, the asshole? I don't know. I feel like, oh my god, it's starting to get so dark. This lighting's bad. Whatever. So, am I the asshole about the lighting? Anyways, I just realized I'm like shitting on British people and I'm literally drinking a London Fog and being like, oh, it's so good. I get what he's saying because he's asleep and he's gonna stay asleep. So why would he, oh my god, I hope my camera doesn't die. And he's supposed to stay asleep. So why would he get up and go searching with the Amber Alert? He won't, right? So it kind of makes sense, but especially with our technology nowadays, how we can have different options. We have the driving do not disturb and then we have sleep do not disturb, right? So I get in that sense that, yeah, like you do want to override the do not disturb because some people have it on while they're driving. So it's really good to have it to let people know, especially that they're driving, if they see that car, you know, and it doesn't matter how far because the person is in motion. So I guess my camera died, or I don't guess, it did die. But anyways, what I was gonna say is it's really good that the Amber Alert was overriding do not disturb because a lot of people use that for driving, you know. They don't want to get texts and stuff, they want to be safe drivers. So it's good to know on the road, especially because it's an ongoing abduction, right? So it doesn't matter how far it is really, as long as it's in your vicinity because they're going somewhere, right? What if they're going to you? Then it's useful, you know? But I kind of get what he's saying though, but I don't know, when is this? This was 3 years ago. So I don't know if Apple had the thing where it was like sleep do not disturb and driving do not disturb. Regardless though, it's important that we know who's being abducted and if we're able to help. Like that's the whole point of the Amber Alerts. That's why we have them. That's why they override this stuff. If we did have the technology to differentiate between sleeping do not disturb and driving do not disturb, then I agree with him. However, if this is just classic do not disturb, then no, your sleep doesn't matter as much as the person who was just killed. You know what I mean? Like, get an Android, you know? Wait, do Androids get Amber Alerts? I don't know how that works. Let me find a comment. Alright, this person says, you're the asshole. This is my hometown and the amount of people who complained about the alert is fucking absurd. It's an inconvenience, sure, but it helped police catch the asshole who did it. There was a very real possibility it could have saved her life. And your complaint about your distance is made moot. Oh my god, I cannot. Is made moot by the fact that she was found over 100 kilometers away. They alert the reasonable radius that could potentially find her. I'd rather my night sleep ruined than disable these incredibly necessary alerts. Agreed. Fully agreed. Fully agreed. I was only saying not the asshole if sleep do not disturb is different than driving do not disturb, but since this was 3 years ago, I don't know if we were that progressive. And the reason I say that is because, like he said, they're sleeping. If it's specifically on sleep do not disturb, then that means that everybody who's using it is asleep, you know, and they're not going to get up and go searching. But I don't know, this is super sad, super sad. But this one is spooky scary, huh? Just to tag along, the Amber Alert isn't going to have all the specific information regarding the case as well. So if he's getting the notification 98 kilometers away, there's a good chance police might have known where he was going and they needed to reach out to that area. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's an ongoing abduction, which means they're moving, they're driving, going somewhere, training, flying, I don't know. I want to know if OP ever responds to people. Because the overall vote was, you're the asshole. Alright, let's read this one. You're the oh my god. Does it say that? I feel so dumb. If it says this, I'm dumb. Okay, it does. They're not British, guys. They're Canadian. Oh my god. I am so sorry, British people. Oh my god. I gave y'all so much slander. You're the asshole. You're Canadian and are unemployed. You most likely collect unemployment checks which come from other people's taxes. True. That's how Canadian society works. Yet your selfish, unemployed ass took the time to complain on Facebook about an Amber Alert for a now deceased girl. Amber Alerts rely on citizens cooperating with each other for the greater good. Funny how a stranger's daughter being missing is too much trouble for you, but working people's salary going towards your unemployment checks is fine. You're a stranger to them too. Oh my gosh, I am such an asshole. First of all, he's Canadian. Second of all, not British. Third of all, he's unemployed. And he's complaining when he can literally wake up and not work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's the asshole. Why did I even give him the benefit of the doubt? Asshole. Edit. This is my first comment on Reddit, so thank you for the stars. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Wow, no comment. He doesn't comment. Anyways, he posted on Facebook. That should say it all. If you're posting anything on Facebook and it has a complaint, most likely you're the asshole. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed these stories. I hope I didn't offend too many people with the British comments. I swear it was more of me just trying to be funny, but I ended up looking dumb and rude. So, I apologize. This is my... Oh my gosh. You guys should like hate on me in the comments, roast me in the comments, so that way I can make like an apology video. I've always wanted to, well, I never wanted to like, you know, make people mad or make mistakes and like make people upset with me, but I love the drama. I love everybody. I watch, what is it, like, I love internet drama when everybody's like, all right guys, I'm sorry. The YouTube apology videos, like, yeah, so just roast me and the next video will be an apology video for my British subscribers. I really enjoyed the London Fog. And next time I'll come back with some Canadian slander because it was a Canadian person, so apologies. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.